Hi there, Tim Poole here from Gambling Insider, and I'm with Paul from MyFinity. How has the show been for you so far?
In the 12 years I've been coming here, this is by far the busiest I've ever seen SiGMA. We've been rushed off our feet for the last 3 days. Excellent.
Good to hear. You've recently launched the affiliate program. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we've, based on feedback from our clients, we launched an affiliate program, our native app, that's going to allow our client base and our merchants easier access on the MyFinity e-wallet and to be able to process through our cashiers.
And I understand you've got another launch coming up, something that'll be ready in time for ICE. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Correct. We're planning all this for ICE in February to launch the app so that basically we'll get a maximum exposure prior to ICE and hopefully sign and onboard as many clients as we can during the ICE period.
So, I mean, an exciting few months for you. We're just coming to the end of 2022. With everything that you've just discussed, kind of what are your aims and ambitions for next year?
We've loads of aims and ambitions for 2023, but just let me refresh on 2022. 2022 was a fantastic year. We came off the back of COVID and we've just broken the 500 merchants number, which we hadn't anticipated to do in 2022. We had it for Q1, Q2, 2023, but we smashed it. And I'd like to say a special thanks to all the MyFinity team that helped to make that happen. So, as I say in MyFinity, it's onwards and upwards for 2023. We're hoping to expand globally into different markets, the Asia market, the Latin market in 2023, and to continue to grow our e-wallet subscription base.
Well, Paul, good luck with everything and congrats on the success so far. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tim. Pleasure.
Tim Poole here from Gambling Insider. I'm at SiGMA with STANISLAV from Altenar. STANISLAV, first of all, how are you doing and how's the show going?
Well, it feels significantly better than last year. Obviously no restrictions at the moment and quality contacts. So, good show for us so far.
We're in Malta, right next to Italy, and I wanted to ask you all about, you've got the cash out feature in Italy. Maybe you can explain to me a little bit about that. Does that mean that there was no cash out in sports betting in Italy previously?
In regulated Italy, of course, which is the only one we're interested in. Historically, we've had cash out on the rest of the world product since the beginning, I would say. Shortly after Bet365 introduced it years ago, we've had it, we believed in that feature, and that was one of our selling points for all the regulated Italian customers who knew that it was eventually coming and their traditional suppliers didn't really have it. So much so that then when the proposal for the support of it was published by SOGEI, the Italian regulator, let's say, we were so eager to support it. We've had the functionality in place, but it took years for this to be implemented. So now, as soon as it became possible, it was a matter of principle for us to be among the first to launch it. And I think some of our competitors in Italy, with the segment that we operate in, that we provide a software in, still haven't done it. So I think we've got a little bit of an edge at the moment.
Obviously, the World Cup's coming up, so that feature, I take it, so you've launched that feature in Italy. So for the World Cup, that should be a big differentiator for you in Italy. Generally, World Cup expectations, it's a little bit different this year. Obviously, it's soon. We're breaking up the Premier League season. What are your thoughts on the World Cup just as a whole?
In terms of turnover, we get obviously a lot more when it happens, when there is the regular season, when there are the leagues. So I don't think there's anything particular about that, except for you're going to have bursts of traffic during the games, which is more of a technology test rather than anything that's going to contribute so significantly to the volume. But of course it will, but not to the same degree like the regular season, when there's so many more matches, there's much more possibility. So I don't think that World Cup is specifically a cash out testing situation. It's not, and the cash out is already a tried and tested feature outside Italy anyway. So we're confident that it's going to perform solidly.
Well, Stanislav, good luck for the World Cup for the rest of the year and also for the last day of the show. And thanks very much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Marie from Gambling Insider. We're at SiGMA and at the moment we're at the big gaming stand and I'm here with Kyle. who's a slot streamer. Hi Kyle, thanks for your time. Can you tell us first, what is it like being at SiGMA for someone like you who's a slot streamer?
Oh, it's so cool. So I'm actually brand new to the whole slot scene. I didn't know about it. I used to work in event marketing and then COVID hit. So I was kind of jumping between jobs, and I saw on Twitch TV one day that people were streaming slots and whatnot, and I said, hey, that looks fun, and I have a little bit of extra free time. And a year and a half later, I've managed to, grow the career a little bit, that I'm able to come all the way to Malta from Canada, and it's amazing. I never knew it was such a big, fun, exciting industry. There's drinks, everyone's so kind and nice, very upbeat, so I'm loving the industry.
Oh, amazing. That's an amazing story. So, and how is it like working with companies like B Gaming?
Oh, amazing. So before, I worked in a little bit more corporate environments, very serious, very business-oriented, less fun. The bar is going, they got slots going up there. It's very vibrant and exciting, so it's all fun. They're very creative brands, very fun people, and, they let me have a lot of creativity, which is super fun. Maybe we'll get to make some fun slots together, and it's been, awesome.
Amazing. And can you tell us what platforms do you use for streaming? Is it just Twitch, or do you use YouTube or something else?
Yeah. So I post videos on YouTube. I've tried live streaming there. We used to be on Twitch. There have been a little bit of issues with new regulations on Twitch recently, so we've been trying a couple other platforms. Right now we're trying out DLive, which is a newer platform. Wasn't super popular, but it's actually been going really well. I guess the slots community is just so big on the internet that a lot of people ended up bringing in this website that had no traffic, and now there's tens, 20, thousands of people, which is awesome. And we also have little communities on Discord and whatnot too, where it's very social. Everyone's very, talkative. We've kind of built a little family based on the stream. So, but yeah, I guess the answer is Twitch, DLive, YouTube, Discord. We're kind of trying it all.
Amazing. Well, it was lovely talking to you. Thank you for your time. This was Gambling Insider at SiGMA.
Tim Poole here from Gambling Insider. I'm with KINGA from the Malta Gaming Authority. KINGA, how are you? How's the show? And can you tell me the latest with the MGA and crypto?
Hi Tim, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you to speak with me today. It's been great. The past 2 days have been very busy for us. SiGMA is always a great platform for us to actually meet with all the industry stakeholders. It's great to have everyone under the same roof, and I must admit, every year I'm surprised how many people are actually attending this event. So the past 2 days were really great. I'm looking forward for the third day. You asked me about latest developments, right? So
yes.
I'm just
Crypto specific.
I'm just gonna jump straight to that. Only last week we actually initiated a stakeholder consultation process on our revised crypto policy. As you can imagine, this is a very exciting space, something that our industry, they were really looking forward to see what's happening, from our end on the policy itself. So we are consulting now for the next 5 weeks. We will be launching also regulatory workshops, and this is something that I am particularly excited about. It's going to give the operators additional opportunity to express their feedback. We'll be organizing those workshops probably on a quarterly basis or maybe more regularly. The first subject will be the crypto, our updated policy on crypto. As you know, a lot of changes happened during the last couple of days, so it's a great time to address it, challenge our policy, share our initial thoughts. So we really look forward to receive the feedback from all the interested parties.
A consistent theme for regulators is cooperation with operators, with the industry, but also with other regulators. Can you tell us a little bit about how the MGA works with other regulators in the sector?
Yes, absolutely. I think the collaboration with other regulators is very important for us, and we know it's also very important for our operators. I want to highlight one important thing, because that's something that it's pretty obvious, but I want to highlight it in terms of collaboration with other regulators. Obviously, gambling, it's quite heavily socially and politically influenced space, and that's something that it's happening and it will be happening. We all have different pressures from our national markets. We regulate in a different way, but there's always a common ground, and this is absolutely our starting point on any conversation with other regulators. I believe we had very good relationships with most European regulators. Obviously, when I'm saying good, it means it's a good working relationship despite differences between us. We just want to make sure that they are aware we have open door policy, so We actually create a lot of awareness about, our knowledge sharing initiatives with other regulators, especially with the emerging markets. So we've been doing quite a lot in that regard, and there's more to come.
And for a final word, I just wanted to leave the space open to you to tell us about any more developments in other areas and generally what's the latest and what's on the horizon for the MGA.
Okay, I'm actually very happy about this question because there's a lot happening right now. I'm very happy that the industry will be finally able to see what we were working on for quite some time. We'll be consulting a lot. We just finalized the consultation on Player Protection Directive. Now we're consulting on the revised crypto policy. But we have a few other consultations in the pipeline, so this is something we'll be concentrating a lot in the next year. We finalized our international affairs strategy, so there are lots of action points for the next year, new MOUs, new collaborations. Yes, we'll be quite busy.
Well, Kinga, good luck with everything and thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tim Poole here from Gambling Insider. I'm with Marina, CEO of B Gaming. Marina, how is SiGMA going for you so far?
Hello, welcome to B Gaming. This show is great. It's like a tiny space, fully packed, great traffic, like good times.
It's very much about growth for you guys. Around the start of the year, you had 50 employees. Now that's doubled to 100. How has that journey been for you?
Oh, it's crazy actually. Johnny, I love our team. The team is here is great. The team in general is great. We actually doubled the size last year, and we are planning to do this year. And the quality of people that we hire is on just the top notch. So I'm super happy to have this family, like indeed family of B Gaming.
So plenty of positives in 2022. If we look ahead, it's November now, 2023 is just around the corner. What can we expect from B Gaming and the brand in the months to come?
You can expect more quality from us, like in terms of games, in terms of processes, in terms of delivery, anything, and more certifications, more on the white side of the business.
Well, Marina, thanks very much for your time and good luck with the rest of the year and at SiGMA.
Thanks so much.
Tim Poole here from Gambling Insider. I'm with Kyle and Jan from CSB Group. How is SiGMA going for you guys so far?
Absolutely fantastic. Lots of new operators, lots of established operators, business, networking. It's great, really great.
It's great. It's been super busy, but it's really nice to connect with everyone again, have everyone in the same place. Yeah, it's really good.
What's new and what's the latest with CSB Group at the moment?
Okay, so what's new? More and more gaming. More gambling in a larger sense, but we're opening up as well to new jurisdictions from an advisory services point of view. We're not just limiting ourselves to Malta. Of course, our expertise is Malta, but we're opening up to new jurisdictions as well. So mainly UK and Ontario and Canada, and we'll see where it takes us from there, really and truly.
Yeah, exactly that. I have that exactly to say. So yeah, we're focusing a lot on Ontario and UKGC as well, providing some services there. But yeah, as Kyle says, I mean, our expertise have really been Malta in the past, so continues to be as well.
As you guys say, Ontario, big topic at the moment, but Malta, where the expertise lies, you guys are in our Malta focus. There's an interview on regulatory revolution kind of thing. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about, give the viewers a sneak preview of that article? Because, yeah, you guys are some of the stars of the magazine, I'd say.
Okay, so essentially the gambling industry at a global level is being more and more regulated. That's a massive challenge for operators. Challenges which we didn't think would be possible 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And navigating through those obstacles is not the easiest thing. So essentially, I mean, it's our take on the whole situation, where we see law evolving, regulation may be having more harmonization in the European Union. That would be possibly something in the future, not the near future, I suppose, but in the future. So it's more or less on those lines.
Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider. We're at SiGMA with Triston, the newly appointed head of affiliates at Betson Group Affiliates. Triston, how's SiGMA going for you so far?
Actually, a very good event so far. It's obviously the biggest one we've seen. Lots of interest, a good buzz. Very, very busy. We had an excellent first day. Day two seems just as good. We're all fighting over tables here on our meetings, which is always a good thing. And yeah, it's actually been very good. Although the weather's been a bit strange, a little bit warmer than we all expect, but it's still very pleasant, very nice to go out. great event.
Congratulations on the appointment, head of affiliates. What does the new role encompass? What are you looking to achieve, and what are your kind of goals in the position?
So generally the goals would be to continue growing the business. We have a lot of focus on new markets, especially in in specific regions. So the focus is always to continue growing the business, deliver on our key goals and KPIs that we need to. Just bring the team together a little bit more and expand. So we were definitely looking to expand the team a bit more, and just keep pushing the Betson brand as much as we can, and put out the good image that we've always done, professional and productive, and just a solid unit for affiliation in general. And then just for our team specific internally, just make everyone happy and to feel passionate about what they do and to embrace the brand.
How long has it been for you at Betson now? Because we were just saying earlier, we've got a Polaroid of us together from before the pandemic, ICE, I believe it was.
Yeah, so that was 2019, late 2019, yeah. So probably we met in 2020, probably in London.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably in London, yeah. Just before it really went pandemic.
Well, congratulations again. Thanks for your time. That cheer was for the appointment. And yeah, good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Hi there, Tim Poole, editor of Gambling Insider. I'm at SiGMA with Fuji from Windstorm Media and Japan Solutions. Fuji, how's the show going for you so far?
It's relatively very well. We're surprised how many people are so interested in Japanese market, and they're always looking for different angles. How advanced that this industry has become. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the Japanese market and what you're aiming to do? And of course, you featured in our November-December magazine talking about this.
Yeah, well, I mean, Japanese market is the same as every other market. It's always revolving. It's always changing. People think the world economies are shrinking, but the markets are steadily going. What I've been telling to possible clients and my clients are that it's the market is it's not expanding in as fast as it should be. So if you're in the market, or if you want to come in the market, you have to take the pies out of your competitors. So making your stand and unique standalone ideas of how to approach to the markets in Japan is very, very important. And those days of using the same templates of anybody else, same methodology, is not going to last for more than 2 years. I think people need to make a switch, make change in their mind that Japanese market is as lucrative, but as hard and maybe a little bit more trickier.
And a final word for anyone looking at this market, the Japanese geography. A projection for 2023, as of course 2022 is the end is almost upon us for this year.
I'm sorry, once again, if you could just...
Projections for 2023 as the end of 2022 is almost upon us for Japanese market and any companies aiming for the region.
All right, I mean, 22 has been good because of the back end of the corona sort of crisis and then things. I think it'll end up very well. 23 will be a very, very complex year because regulation had been noticed, and the authority they had noticed and stated that it is not regulated officially. So a lot of people were reacting, like the media, especially the online media like Google and everything else will react to it. So you have to have a special approach. Market will stay the same, but I think many operators will be pushed out because if they done something not quite legitimate or seem legitimate, then it'll be very, very difficult for them to stay in the one place.
Fuji, thanks very much for speaking to us.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider, and I'm at SiGMA with Alexei, head of sales at Pinup Partners. Alexei, how are you? How's the show? And can you tell us a little bit about the brand?
Perfect, it's sunny and the show is amazing. A lot of guys in here, a lot of connections, really nice.
You were saying that you're not too used to the warm weather here.
Well, absolutely, because I came from basically north and we got already snowing, so yes, I enjoy Malta. Malta is amazing.
Can you tell us a little bit about the brand and the kind of things you're demonstrating here at the show?
Yeah, so our brand is Spin Up. You can see we have one of the biggest booths. We're very, very cheerful to be here. We're greeting all the guys who are coming in. Welcome for everyone. And we are the operator for the casino and the sports book. So we are already more than 6 years old. So we started in ex-USSR countries, and right now expanding to Latin America and Asia. Also, pretty soon, North America.
I understand you have some new models for generating traffic.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about those and what those mean potentially for the industry?
Yes, so this is current trend right now. So we have Google, who is killing cookies, and we have EOS, who is killing tracking. And we have really a lot of ideas and already cases, how can you generate the traffic, how affiliates can generate the traffic without cookies and without data. It's called influence or community marketing. So it's a really nice word. We're going to discuss it today on the SIGMA's panels. And if you want to make profit and to be in trend of closest 5 years, come talk to us and we'll tell you how to do it.
And in your mind, is this an absolute game changer, or is it a slight shake-up of, the existing system?
For media buying, absolute game changer. So search traffic, like paid traffic, paid search, websites, they're going to be remaining the best traffic source ever. But they're not really scalable. If we're talking about media buying, which you can scale on a huge volumes, yes, it's a game changer.
Well, Alexei, thanks very much for your time and good luck with everything you're trying to achieve.
Thank you, Tim. My pleasure.